Did you know that the Gupta Empire of India fought a people group called the Huns, and that the largest city in Kashmir was likely built by one? Less well known, but just as fascinating as Attila's Huns, who fought the Roman Empire, and the Xiongnu Huns, who fought the Han Dynasty, are the waves of people groups who invaded South Asia, collectively called the Hunna. After centuries of war with China, the Xiongnu Empire split. Some assimilated into the nobility of China, and remnants migrated west into the Altai Mountains. Historian Hyunjin Kim writes that they were desperate and obscure during the 1st and 2nd centuries, and during this time, the Yuezhi Kushan Empire, centered in modern Afghanistan, rose. Yuezhi Kushan's ancestors, interestingly, would have actually migrated there after being defeated by the Xiongnu just centuries before. As the Kushan Empire was weakening, a new people who emerged from the Xiongnu rose, the White Huns. They took their place and adopted many aspects of their culture. First, the Kedarite dynasty of the Huns would change Iranian history forever when the Sassanid king Shapur II abandoned his siege of the Roman fortress of Nisibis to begin a several generations-long war against them. At the end of this conflict, a new Heptalite dynasty would take control of the White Huns. These Heptalites would install Kavad as the Sassanid king, but in exchange, Persia effectively became a Hunnic vassal state. The White Huns would then expand into India, as the Gupta Empire was already in a process of decline. The Heptalite Huns leader, Tormana, led this expansion. He was sometimes called by the Indians the boundlessly famed ruler of the earth, almost entirely conquering western India, and by the 6th century AD, this empire may have been one of the most expansive in the world, especially if you consider the Sassanids technically a vassal state. But as the Gokturks were rising in the east, the Persians seized the opportunity for an alliance. Trapped between the Persians and the Gokturks, the Heptalite Huns were finished after a massive battle in Bukhara. Many of its remnants would then assimilate into the Gokturks, into Indian society, into Tibet, and elsewhere. Their legacy is tremendous, including the building of Srinagar, the capital of Kashmir, and the creation of the now lost giant Buddhas of Afghanistan, and possibly as well the formation of the Gurjara Pratiharas, who ended Arab expansion into India. And if you like Hunnic, steppe, or Hungarian history, follow me on social and tune into the Turin Explorer podcast, releasing on September 19th.